What's happening, film nerds? David the Film Junkie here. Time for the Weekend Warrior video. That's right. I don't do it often. I need to do it weekly, but I get lazy because that's just how I am. Basically, if you're new to my Weekend Warrior video, I give you the Rotten Tomato ratings for the movies coming out this weekend. We got two big movies coming out this weekend, and one of them I'm definitely going to try. One of them I really don't care, but I'll try to see it still. So, without further ado, let's get started. X-Men Apocalypse, right at 51%. It's a split here. Now, what's interesting about this is I've heard really good things, and I've heard really bad things. It's weird because when Batman vs. Superman came out and Civil War, I'm not trying to compare anything like that, but it just seemed like there was like a certain collective really loved Civil War, and there was a certain collective that really hated Batman vs. Superman. This time, it's like that same group is totally split right here. Like, I've heard praise and I've heard just shit. I've heard somebody say that this was worse than Fantastic Four, which I think they're over embellishing because I don't think anything could be worse than Fantastic Four. But yeah, it's really interesting. Overloaded action and a cliched villain take the focus away from the otherwise strong performers, and resonant themes, making X-Men Apocalypse a middling chapter of the vulnerable, I can never say that right, superhero franchise. So it's not quite getting the praises of Days of Future Past, but whatever. Go see it anyways, guys. Give it some support. And then we have Alice Through the Looking Glass, which I don't think really anybody was looking forward to, and yeah, it's not really doing well with critics. 35% currently right now. Alice Through the Looking Glass is just a visually impressive as its predecessor, but that isn't enough to cover for an underwhelming story that fails to live up to its classic characters. Yeah, sadly, it's just, I mean, I totally forgot that there was like more to the Alice story, and I remember them hinting about a sequel, then all of a sudden it was just like there. And this is not even directed by Tim Burton. He's just producing this one. So there you go, guys. It's just the two movies that are coming out this weekend. I predict, of course, X-Men will be the top box office. It's just kind of weird. I think it'll barely cross 100 million. That's my guess for the box office right there. I don't think Through the Looking Glass will quite reach there, but you never know. These live-action Disney movies have been doing fairly well. It could surprise us, but I still think X-Men will take it. So let me know what you plan on seeing this weekend down below in the balls area. Talk to you guys later. And thank you for watching, you beautiful people. You go ahead and hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Subscribe to my other channel too. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and visit filmjunkie.com for all my videos.